This program we think is really great for students who are interested in media, in strategic communication, and in community engagement. But you really just need to have an interest in applied communication, in creative media making, and in how communication can help solve problems here and around the world.
When you're working in the field, when you're working in communication, whether it's at an organization like a school, or whether it's working on a campaign or working for a particular issue, you have to be able to come at a specific idea or a specific issue from alternative perspectives. Being able to relate and being able to communicate with whoever you're trying to connect with in that way is going to make you a lot more successful when you're trying to position yourself or your organization.
Communications, you can honestly do so many things after you graduate. You can go PR, HR, marketing, which is my concentration, and public speaking and all these other sorts of classes. And I think communication sort of ties every other major together.
You go into jobs, you go into roles that you didn't necessarily study in the classroom, but PLU and the communication department specifically has at least given you the tools to learn it.
3 reasons why the communication department is great is, 1, you can come in and hit the ground running by joining our student media organizations, including Laser, which is our student radio, the Mast, which is our paper, Mast TV, and Showrunners.
I joined the Mast newspaper my sophomore year, fall semester. I mentioned I liked screenwriting, and so they're like, hey, come write for the Mast. So I've been involved with them ever since.
You come in and you start building a portfolio of work right away within media, within strategic communication, and within community engagement.
I definitely have a lot of opportunities that I can try and go into. I mean, the Mast specifically, if I ever want to try any sort of reporting or journalism, I have so much experience because of it.
We have a commitment to what we call applied context courses. Debate, which is pretty self-explanatory, but is one of the sites that we use as a community engagement tool to help people learn how to make arguments and to advocate for causes. Student media, and then Media Lab, which is essentially an in-house consultancy. They do work in journalistic writing, in event planning and promotion and advertising and public relations. They also make 1 long-form nonfiction documentary a year, and in the last 8 years have been nominated 4 times for Emmys in the college division.
Hearing about what Media Lab did, just pretty much delving into every sort of type of media, graphic design, video, photography, audio, all that sort of stuff, it just really intrigued me, and so I applied and I got in, and it's the first time I've really worked in a pseudo-professional environment and with actual clients, and so that kind of experience can only be beneficial to me.
When you think about communication and you think about how to relate or express ideas to someone else, I think the department does a really great job of illustrating. You need to be able to engage and wield the discipline in such a way that takes into account for exceptions. The department, when I think about my time here, really did a wonderful job of teaching me what rules there are and how to break them. Communication has to do with people, and it has to do with the moment and leaning into the moment to be able to communicate and express yourself in a specific way. And that's just not possible without the ability to also explore different perspectives.